Question number 1. How does Michael react to the news of Caroline's wedding? To his accidental meeting with Caroline and Hamilton? To his grandfather's date? Michael is initially disappointed when he hears about Caroline's wedding, but he tries to remain positive and attend the bridal party. When he accidentally meets Caroline and Hamilton, he becomes jealous and angry, and he even considers fighting Hamilton. After his grandfather's death, Michael becomes introspective and reflects on the fleeting nature of life.
Question number 2. What comparison does Michael make between himself and other people at the party before wedding? He was a skinny man, like as he has not eaten anything. He was dead in an own suit. When he found Caroline, his beloved, who was about to marry Hamilton, he didn't like being around people at the party because he felt inferior to himself and hated himself.
Question 3. What are Michael's objections to Hamilton marrying Caroline? How does Hamilton defend himself? Michael objects to the marriage because he believes that Caroline is not good enough for Hamilton and that he can do better. He also thinks that Caroline is not in love with Hamilton and is only interested in his wealth and social status. Hamilton defends himself by saying that he is in love with Caroline and thus Michael's objections are unfounded. He also agrees that he is not interested in Caroline's wealth or social status and that he wants to marry her because he loves her. Question 4. Why does Michael leave the bachelor party? What news does Hamilton reveal to Caroline and Michael? In this story, Michael leaves the bachelor party because he is upset about Hamilton impending marriage to Caroline. He feels that Caroline is not a suitable match for Hamilton. Later in this story, Hamilton revealed to Caroline and Michael that he has lost most of his money in the stock market crash. This news comes as a shock to both Caroline and Michael, who has assumed that Hamilton was wealthy.
Question number 5. How does Michael's attitude toward Caroline change after the wedding? How do his views on the rich young people at the party change? Michael changes attitude when he sees her behaving rudely toward her husband and other guests. He becomes disappointed in her and realizes that she is not the kind of person he thought she was. Similarly, Michael's view of the rich young people changes as he sees their behavior and realizes that their wealth does not necessarily make them happy or kind. He feels disillusioned and no longer desires to be a part of their world.
The question number 6. What do Michael's reaction to the wedding invitation? The unexpected meeting with Caroline and Hamilton about his character. And my answer. Michael's reaction to the wedding invitation meeting Caroline and Hamilton and his grandfather death revealed his self-centered and emotionally detached character. However, his introspection after his grandfather death also show a potential for change and growth.
Hello teacher, my name is Thanapong Pihanham. My name is Miao. My ID number 007. Question number 7. What person traits that Michael seems to equate with money and personal appearance expect? Michael thinks that certain personal traits such as sophistication and beauty are already achievable with wealth and personal appearance. He admires the wealthy and well-dressed get at the wedding and believe that their status is responsible for their defilement and arrogance.
Question number 8. What do Michael objections to Hamilton? And Hamilton responses to Michael failure about each character. Michael wants Caroline to come back to him, but she realizes that Hamilton is the one who can take care of her financials. So she starts a relationship with him. It's a Michael. However, their happiness does not last long, as Caroline, her husband, discovered their relationship and forced her to choose between him and Michael. Eventually, she chose her husband, leaving Michael broken alone.
Question number 9. In your opinion, why does Coraline make the choice he does? The Bridal Party is a short story about a group of wealthy young people at a wedding in Long Island, with Coraline as the main character. She is unhappy but turns down Tom, who is in love with her because he is engaged to another man. Coraline's description may be influenced by societal expectation and pressure to conform to her social norm.
The question number 10. Do you think Michael has really changed by the end of the story? In your opinion, will this new attitude last expense? And my answer, in my opinion, is unclear whether Michael moment of introspection and regret will lead to lasting change in his behavior and attitude. Whether he truly changed or revert to his previous self-centeredness will depend on his willingness to take action and make meaningful change in his life.
Question number 11. Why do you think Fitzgerald describes the Beatle Party as both jovial and sinister? Fitzgerald described the Beatle Party as both jovial and sinister to create a sense of contrast and tension. The party appears happy and lively on the surface, but there is an underlying feeling of darkness and foreboding that suggests something is not quite right.
Question number 12. Do you think Coraline made a better choice again? The Bridal Party is a story about these young people at a wedding in Long Island. Coraline is the main character and she seems unhappy despite being beautiful and popular. He spent time alone on the balcony where Tom talked to her and tells her he loves her. Coraline says he is engaged to someone else and turned him down. The story and with Coraline by herself on the balcony, watching the other guests dance. Question number 13. What do the reference to action plan in the Paris add to the story? The Bridal Party is a short story about wealthy young people attending a wedding in Long Island. Coraline is the main character and unhappy despite her privilege. Different to Paris as sophistication and nostalgia. The theme of illusion and fashion run throughout the story as characters appear glamorous but are unhappy.
The question number 14. Does the conflict on Central Stacker phrase by the character in the biography seem realistic to you? Why or why not? My answer: yes. The conflict faced by the character in the biography seem realistic as it revolves around the interpersonal tensions and struggle that arise in relationships. The story portrays the complexity of human emotion and the challenges of navigating different personality and dynamics in social settings, which are relatable to many people experience.
Question 15. At the end of this story, Michael feels of his bitterness and regrets. Have you worked through personal disappointment or hurt? Compare a situation of your own with Michael's. I used to feel bad when I concentrated on reading, reviewing, listened, but getting lower marks on exams. I got over the disappointment by changing my attitude and focusing more.
In the question characterization, question number 1. What do Michael thought and perception about those around him feel about his own personality? My answer is Michael, who is being wealthy, handsome, and charming. Michael is bold with his life and decides to leave his job as a bank clerk and travel to Europe. While in Europe, he fell in love with a woman named Caroline, who is married with an older wealthy man. Question number 2. Eggplant two-way in with Fitzgerald. In reality, William Hamilton's sense of fake confidence. Hamilton Rutherford is described as a jovial and charismatic young man. This is my answer from our group. Thank you for attention.